Hi, everybody. Um, Welcome back, or welcome. Um, so, this morning, during my early morning first time, uh, uh, I talked a little bit about running the mile you're in and being in the present. So, this is kind of a personal, I guess, state of the me address, state of the Jonathan address, as it were. Um, So I did that, talking about running the mile you're in, and not long after I weighed this morning. And if you've seen the monuments video, you know that I had a tremendous weight loss journey in the past. Went from about 325 pounds on down to about 208, and gradually it's come back up, and I can say, much to my chagrin and disappointment, that the mile that I am currently in is in between mile 323 and 324. um, Closer to mile 324, but just by a little bit as of this morning. um, Not happy about that. uh, But let me know. I want to start having some interaction, folks. Uh, what do you think? I've been doing a little bit of walking now that my wife insisted that I move on to the Apple Watch sort of action when I upgraded my phone recently. And I've been recording some walks to finish out my exercise numbers for completing the circles. Anybody that's the Apple Watch folks, and I just don't know. I know that running you do more in the amount of time, but it's just real foggy as to whether you are risking a lot of injury subjecting yourself to running, or even just intervals of like really short bursts of running with a lot of walking. And so I've mostly been walking, but let me know, comments, what you think. Do you think that there is a stasis point from where one should transition from running or from walking to running? I know my big problem right now is the psychological and the diet sort of side of things. And so we just got to make the change. Just take it a day at a time. But anyway, another thing kind of related to that, not directly the same thing, but I mentioned in an earlier video about how there's a certain someone from my childhood. They were the voice actor of Storm Shadow from the G.I. Joe A Real American Hero cartoon. Back in the 80s, and the voice actor that was the voice of Storm Shadow is going to be at the Mississippi Comic Con the end of this month. And with my weight creeping up like that, it just throws doubts on me cosplaying all at all. I know technically cosplay does not have a size or a particular shape. Um, and in the past, I've gotten hung up and stuck on, doing folks that I thought either I resembled a little bit, or I felt like I was in the right place to be able to portray them. Um, Part of that was influenced by, there was this awesome cosplayer at one of the first big cons that I went to, and he was Thor, and I mean, he was literally the spitting image of Chris Hemsworth as Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so ever since then, I'm like, how awesome would that be for a person's experience of a character, for them to feel like you've nailed it head on. But anyway, I'm not feeling great about weight. Self confidence is like way low right now. And I know I've got basically a month, and I've got all of this to deal with. This is my Storm Shadow costume part. I'll move this so you can actually see a little bit. But I have a gi from when I was taking martial arts in New Orleans in seminary. And this is actually, for those of you that know martial arts sizing, this is a size 6 gi. But I modified it, took off the sleeve so it would look more like the character Storm Shadow. But I mean, literally, I'm gonna have to pin and tack it because it's not gonna, that's about as far as she goes, which isn't bad. I mean, my other problem is trying to figure out some pants that will fit this terribly unexciting 48 waistline that's going on right now, a men's 48, because in the image, the gi that Storm Shadow wears, his karate pants, it looks like he has this part tucked into the other part, and then it's a black or white, depending on which version, sash that covers kind of the midsection. And so I can use that to cover up a good bit, but finding a pant or a karate pant of this type of material, or at least doesn't look so bad to clash with it, is a challenge. And because of that, I'm kind of dragging my feet on doing the fabricating of anything else to go along with it, because I'm like, if I can't find the other pieces, then what is the point, So, I mean, let me know what you think, I mean, should I just, as a pushing myself past the limits, just go ahead and try to push through and do this thing, or should I just resort to just my usual wardrobe, maybe go see the person that's Storm Shadow and that was the voice of Storm Shadow, and just call it a day? So let me know your thoughts on that. Then last of all, just wanted to do a quick sort of checkup. I've tried a lot of different things, put a lot of different videos out there. I'm doing the daily thing. I'm going to continue to do that because I think that's a good thing, kind of a devotional thought and idea. But now I'm kind of wondering what kind of content that you, the folks that have subscribed, that have started viewing, would like to see. I mean, I got lucky that they were coming out with the trailers for Snake Eyes, and I threw one of those out there. But I don't know that I'm a regular basis going to be doing trailer reactions. I had thought about doing movie viewings or watchings, but I can put a list out there for you. I'm not going to have a whole lot of first time watchings unless it's content that I'm not really comfortable with watching, to tell you the truth. I mean, I've seen a lot of things, and some things I probably shouldn't have watched, but there's not a whole lot. I enjoy watching some people's movie reaction reviews because I've seen so many of the shows that they watch. Same thing with music. There's a ton of music. None of it would be a true first time listen. I had thought about doing a review and commentary at the outset of this channel for music, obscure Christian rock music and such, because I think there's a whole lot of good music out there that a lot of people have never even come in contact with. But like I said, I had a lot of copyright claim challenges at the outset, and so that kind of discouraged me from doing that. So I put a few of my sermons out there, but I don't know that that's a regular thing y'all are going to want to see because they're kind of long. I'm working on that, but it's also just I end up supply preaching every once in a while for small local churches in our area, and so I just wanted to put those out there so that they were available. Other than that, just let me know some of the things you'd like to see. I mean, we've done some of the cartoons, and I enjoy that, reminiscing and nostalgia. But I just want to know, what kind of content are you interested in viewing and seeing? What kind of things would you like to see come to the channel? Other things that I do besides the running, walking, in the past, ultra running and races. You can see all my little medals and stuff here. I've also done miniatures, painting for Warhammer. Of course, I built my cosplay get-ups. I could show you around a few of those. I also do play a few instruments, and I might could do a few songs on here that way, cover tunes as it were, or how to do certain bass lines. But just trying to get some feedback, see what y'all are interested in watching, because the investment of time to put and do a quality, what I call curated or cultivated video, where I'm actually editing and doing a lot of stuff to it, so that it's top notch for you, the viewer. I want to make sure that that time is spent well. It's spent in something that people are going to enjoy watching, enjoy participating and journeying with me on that. So if you got some ideas, drop them in the comments. Be glad to hear from you. And till next time, keep it PG.